Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Atahar Parveen. This is the fourth class from the chapter Reaching the Age of Adolescence. In the last three classes we have discussed about adolescence, puberty, primary and secondary sexual characteristics, then endocrine and exocrine gland, and also we discussed in the previous class about the hormones producing glands like pituitary gland, thyroid gland, pancreas and adrenal glands also. We stopped the last class after discussing the concept of menstruation. So now we shall continue in this class with understanding what are chromosomes, specifically what are sex chromosomes, and how is the gender of a baby determined. So let's see all this in detail. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet, and share these classes with other aspirants who are preparing for Karnataka teacher recruitment exams like TET, HSTR and specifically GPSTR, because both PM method and CB method aspirants will have to write exam for physics, chemistry, maths and biology. So that is the most important part aspirants should note. Some aspirants get confused between HSTR and GPSTR, and PM method aspirants think that they will not have to prepare for chemistry and biology, and CB method aspirants think that they will not have to prepare for maths and physics. That thing is not valid for GPSTR. Okay, both PM and CB method aspirants should prepare for physics, maths, chemistry and biology. Okay, so if you are liking the videos, you can hit the like button below the video. You can also write down your feedback in the comment section. And we also have a Telegram channel and a Telegram group. You can join to stay connected with us for all future info related to Karnataka teacher recruitment exams and to get help in your exam preparation. Okay, so let us start the class. Now let's come to the most important topic. Maybe they will ask it in a 3-mark question or 4-mark also, you never know. Now how is the gender of a baby determined or sex of a baby determined? Means how is it decided whether the baby which is going to born is a girl baby or a boy baby? See here, there is something known as chromosomes. Now what are these chromosomes? Means they are thread-like structures in the nucleus of a cell. See, there is a cell. Okay, in that cell there is a nucleus. We have cells for plants also, we have cells for animals also. That all we will learn in the future classes. In this nucleus there are some thread-like structures. They are called chromosomes. Okay. Now these chromosomes carry genes and they help in transfer of characters from parents to the children. Okay. Now here actually there are 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nucleus. 23 pairs. Pairs means, see, a pair of socks means there are 2 socks. See, like that only, pair of chromosomes. We are telling that there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. Means actually how many chromosomes are there? 23 into 2. That is 46 chromosomes are there. So total there are 46 chromosomes in male and a female cell. Okay. Now what are these cells? They are called sex cells. Sperms in males and ovas in females. Now out of these 46 chromosomes, there are 2 chromosomes X and Y. In this 46 chromosomes, there are 2 chromosomes X and Y. These 2 chromosomes X and Y are called sex chromosomes. So totally there are 44 plus X and Y in each cell. Okay, you get this point, right? Now these XY things are actually helping to determine whether the newborn child will be a baby girl or a baby boy. Okay, now there will be 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs of chromosomes in father and same thing in mother also. But the difference is in father there will be X and Y chromosome. There are two chromosomes, different chromosomes, X and Y. But in mother there are two same chromosomes, X and X. Okay. Now during fusion what actually happens is this will get split at 22 plus X, 22 plus Y. Here 22 plus X, 22 plus X only. Now during fusion what happens if this 22 plus X mix with 22 plus X, then there will be a girl baby. Okay. If this 22 plus Y mix with 22 plus X, there will be a boy baby. Okay. Same thing happen in the other way also. See, the moral is that if the chromosomes, the 44 chromosomes are attached to same type of chromosomes, XX, then there will be girl baby. If the 44 chromosomes are attached with X and Y chromosome, then there will be boy baby. Okay, I will tell you in detail. See, you need to learn this in detail because I am expecting a 3-mark question from this. Okay. So actually the gender of the unborn baby is determined with the egg cells of the women which get fertilized by sperm cells of a male. Okay. And then pregnancy takes place. Now the sex chromosomes, they are present in nuclei of each cell. Okay. So there are 2 chromosomes X and Y in male and 2 chromosomes X and X in female. When the male and female gamete means egg or ovum you can say for female and a sperm for a male. Now when this gametes fuse together, there is a fertilized egg cell formed. That fertilized egg cell is called a zygote. Okay. Now in this zygote, along with the 44 chromosomes, if there are XX chromosomes, then there will be a girl child. In this zygote, if there are X and Y chromosome along with the 44 chromosomes, there will be a baby boy. Okay, this is clear now. Now I will teach you this thing again once. See, now for father, if the father is having XY chromosome and the mother is having XX chromosome. Not if, this is the situation. Okay, father is always having XY chromosome and mother is always having XX chromosome. Now, during fusion, if this X chromosome is fused with this X chromosome, then you will have XX, right? So daughter will be born. Then this X chromosome, if it is fusing with this X chromosome, then also XX, daughter will be formed. Then this Y chromosome, if it fuses with the X, then son. And this Y chromosome, if it fuses with this X, then also son. Okay, this thing is now clear. So I thought to explain to you because sometimes by seeing the diagram, things will become little confusing. No, I don't want any chaos to be created. It is very simple. Only thing you should remember is that male has XY chromosome, female has XX chromosome. Okay. Now I would like to give the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? See, the female is having XX chromosome, right? And male is having XY chromosome, right? So the moral of the story is that the gender of the child or the sex of the child is depending upon the male. It is depending upon the father of the child, not mother. Because father has both X and Y chromosome, but mother has only X chromosome. So I sometimes know if women tell me that madam, this is the problem, I'm not having a son, that's why my in-laws are troubling me or my husband is troubling me, then I make a joke by telling them that actually the father is responsible for the gender of the baby. If the baby is a son, it is because of the chromosomes present in the father. If the baby is a girl, then also it is because of the chromosomes in the father. So there is a big, huge moral behind this concept. If people understand it, there will be no situation or no chaos when a girl child is born. Okay. When we are talking about reproduction, it's very, very important to understand that we need to maintain reproductive health. How is this reproductive health maintained. 4 simple steps are there. First is a balanced diet should be taken. Then the next step is a very common and general step which people keep saying but no one follows. It is a regular exercise. Then to maintain good personal hygiene and to stay away from drugs and junk food. So what does this golden line mean? We should stay away from drugs and junk food. It means that we should have a balanced diet. So we will discuss about balanced diet and the reason why we should take balanced diet and how should we maintain our personal hygiene and many more things along with the expected questions, previous year questions along with their answers and blueprint we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon because you will get the update notification whenever I post the next video on this class. Okay, thank you, all the best, bye.